fishy. Take a look. Welcome back, Tenkara people. I got another video for you. Just really like a download of my weekend. Took the family, 2 kids, wife, up to Northern California where my friend has a cabin on a big river, and tried to hand on Tenkara on the big river, but it was high water. No luck on the big river. But then we spent a day at a lake. I caught a little brown at the inlet waterfall that you just saw in the intro, and then managed to catch a fish in the lake while distracting the kids with other fun activities. And then my buddy whose cabin it was, he's an angler, fishes all the time. He just was fishing for bonefish in Mexico, and but he'd never fished Tenkara. So there's a lot of little creeks that dump into the main river, and you can just blue line these creeks because I'm sure this has fish in it. And we had done a waterfall hike the last time I was at his cabin, way long before I started fishing Tenkara. And thinking about that creek, I was like, there's got to be fish in there. Now, knowing and having a lot of experience with my local mountain creeks, if it dumps into the main stem, there's for sure wild fish in there. So I took him out there. He caught his first fish on Tenkara. That was totally cool. And we just got to explore this beautiful mountain creek, which is like totally my jam. The lake is cool, but the mountain creeks are where my heart is for sure. So that was super fun. Also, I just want to plug this sweatshirt. This is Seiyu Tenkara, seiyugear.com. Anthony Parmenter works, he's a mental health counselor and a trauma therapist, and he uses Tenkara fishing in his trauma therapy, which is just totally cool. So happy to support him, and it's a cool logo. We need more Tenkara gear with cool stuff, hats, shirts, let's do it. But check him out, seiyugear.com. And tune in at the end of the video. I'll tell you about this picture and what I'm excited about for this summer. This looks fishy. All right, just pulled a little brown out of this pool. See if we can do it again. All right, so that was the little brown at the waterfall. The stream kept going in another direction. I would have loved to just start walking up that stream. But family there, so got the family situated on some paddle boards. My buddy and his lady friend were in a kayak with those little foot pedals, and he was trolling the bottom. Apparently there's some lake trout in there too, and some bass, and they had just stocked it with like thousands of pounds of rainbow trout. So the lake was really high, and around the edge of the lake, some trees were underwater, and my wife and my son were on the paddleboard. I had my daughter with me. You're going to hear her in the background of catching this next fish. But my daughter and I were just kind of with the spinning rod, actually. My son had been using it, so I was, not just Tenkara. I'll use whatever's there. And with the spinning rod, we're just casting out in the lake. At one point, I saw a fish come up and chase it. So I knew they were in there. Maybe we'd have luck. And my daughter loves holding the fish. That's her favorite thing, holding the fish. So we were there, and underneath this tree, I kept hearing this, like the fish was taking something off the water. And there were little blue wing olives either hatching and emerging. I don't know enough about entomology yet, or falling out of the tree and landing. And so I ran back. So I put first I put the little spoon, a little spinner. I guess it's like a little spinner. It was coming in, and then I just sort of I knew it was under the tree because I kept hearing it come out, eat something, and then go back. So I just ran the spinner back and forth with just a foot of line out right at the base of the tree, and it came up and it tried to hit it. So I was like, okay, I know I can catch this fish with the Tenkara rod. I don't know about this spinner under the tree deal. So I ran back to where the bags were, grabbed my Tenkara rod, and then this is what happened. There's your brother. All right, so there's a fish hanging out right at this trunk of this tree. seen it jump 3 times, and then I had my spinner on, and I was just messing with it underneath the bank, and it came up and hit it twice, and I missed it. So now I'm back in the Tenkara. Let's see if we can get it. And you can see like a blue wing olive on the surface, like right there. The fish just came up and ate that blue wing olive I just saw, and now I got him. Oh, that was it. Let's go back in there. Oh. There he is. Got him. Got him. Got him.
Come on, fishy.
There we go.
Oh, a little fish.
That's a big fish. Hold on, leave it for a sec. That's a big fish. That's 12 inches. There it goes. Oh,
fishy.
There he goes. There he goes.
I want to hold the fishy.
And there's...
Why are there so many bugs?
Why are you complaining about them? All right, we're going blue lining today. You're gonna see.
1-lane bridge. Let's go.
I hear water. That's poison oak. Oh, yeah. I just had a fish chase it as I was taking it out to cast again. See if we can entice him to come back. There it is. There it is. Got one. Woo! Don't fall on the rocks. All right, he was hiding right there by that rock. Come here, bud. See ya. Little wild rainbow. Come here, bud. Go that way. Go that way. There you go. Wow, this creek is something. So we pulled a rainbow out of a pool. He's gonna try his hand right there at that pool. This is my kind of creeking right here. First time with the Tenkara rod in his hand too, but seasoned angler. Pretty awesome creek. Yeah. Look at this Dudley flower. Wild succulent. So cool. Oh, I have one. Nice, it's coming. I'll get the net ready. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of them down there. Pretty deep. I would let it sink more. Try to get it real deep. Maybe zoom the rod out even. Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to maintain
Yep.
tension and let it sink still.
Yep. There you go. That's a fish. That's a fish.
Oh, that's a good
That's a big one. Okay, I'm coming down. Bring me the line. Put the rod down. There we go. Hold the camera. Don't drop it. That's a huge fish, dude. That's a huge fish. That's a 12-inch fish. That's more than that. That's a huge fish. It's a fatty. Nice.
My first Tenkara fish.
That's a freaking good one, dude. Hold it out for us to see when he stops flopping. Hold it out right here. Get some water. Yep.
This is bigger than the first hit.
That's a big fish.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Big fish in a small net.
In a small little.
Hold that puppy up. That's it. That's a 14-inch fish, dude.
Boom.
Nice.
On your way.
Hey, bud. Nice, dude.
Woo.
A little bit different than on the lake, right?
This is great. This is just like up this years again.
Yep. God, what a spot. Just gonna hit these little pools over here. Got the Tanuki Streamborn 280 and a double glass bead head Ichiban Kabari from Jason Class. This rod is like really great small stream rod. It's snappy, very accurate with the casting. And I'm in a tree. Dang. All right, another nice pool here. Footing. Here you can see the contours of this pool way better without the reflected light we had before. And so you can really see that it gets deep right in the middle. Probably they'd be in among the rocks there if they were there. Put it right up there at the inlet flow and let it drift down. If they can see it, they've been hitting it, so we're not getting bites either. Placement is bad, or there's no fish. Yeah, good spot. There we go. Got a bit of a drift. Spiderwebs. There we go. Anybody hungry? Figs. You gonna come forage later? Right, so he was on a Copper John and we just tied him on a little Futsu bead head because we think this pool is pretty deep, so we're trying to get down to the bottom. And you can let it sink until you feel it hit the bottom. If there's something in there that's probably holding along the bottom. just heaven. All right, we got a California newt sighting. Wow, look at this guy. You alive, bro? There's another newt friend right down there at the bottom. Oh, cool, there he is. What's up, dude? Hey, buddy. Awesome. California newt, very poisonous. Wash your hands if you ever handle them. Don't handle them. So cool. All right, head back to the car. We only fished for like an hour maybe. Pretty early morning. Didn't get any more fish after those first two, but the first two were great. So that's a pretty good intro sesh for my friend. We got the 13-incher. Beautiful creek, just lovely. Plunges right down to the main stem of the big river is right here. So yeah, love it. And there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. If not, that's fine too. Like I said before, these videos are half for you and half just for me for a documentation of my trips and my fishing, so that's fun. But also behind me is a picture I took of a spot in the High Sierra. It's called Humphreys Basin near Bishop. And this is actually my friend Scott getting water in the morning. It was about 7 a.m. We were hiking out for the day. But this lake, before I started fishing Tenkara, I did tons of backpacking in the High Sierra. This lake is full to the brim with golden trout and some big ones, 20 inches plus. And it's about 10 miles from the trailhead, so it's hard to get to. But my son and I did a backpacking trip in October. You can check my other videos and see that one for golden trout in this basin. There's tons of lakes, amazing creeks like this. And every time I look at videos or pictures of my past backpacking trip, now that I started fishing Tenkara last year, I'm just like, oh, I gotta go back to all the spots and catch fish on a Tenkara rod. So we have a trip end of June going here and a bunch of other Sierra trips planned. So there's gonna be a lot of High Sierra content coming. So stay tuned for that. Okay, apparently there's a bat that lives in this umbrella. Slow, slow, slow. There he is. Awesome. Wow.
Where is it?
Flew right at me. That was amazing. Did you see?
I saw